When comparison goes too far, it can really hurt your financial progress. But when you rein it in, it can be your greatest tool in your toolbox. We'll break down why in today's video. Have you heard the old quote, comparison is the thief of joy? It's a pretty standard one, been around for a long time, and it's meant with the best of intentions. The idea is that we shouldn't be comparing ourselves in and out daily, constantly to others around us. Another common phrase is, are you keeping up with the Joneses? Because keeping up with the Joneses, financially or otherwise, is another form of comparison. We know some of the common things that can happen when we compare ourselves to others too much. When we compare our looks, our status, our bank accounts, our careers, our money, any of it, when we do that too frequently, many things can happen. We can become demoralized, depressed, down on ourselves. We may minimize our own successes and our own progress because it just may not seem as grandiose as others. We may lose sight of our own goals, our own passions, what we truly want to do with our time on this earth. We also may overcompensate by spending too much, saving too little, or placing ourselves in financially compromised positions in order to simply just be able to keep up and hang with those around us. But let's look at this from a different lens. What if you can use comparison just a little bit? What if you use it sparingly, carefully, and purposefully? If you use it very carefully, almost like a sharp knife in a toolbox, if you use it carefully, how can it actually work to your advantage? You may actually be more motivated to push yourself in a positive way. Maybe you'll save a bit more. Maybe you'll finally meet with that accountant because your friend who you admire and trust does. Maybe you'll think twice before you make an otherwise very impulsive spending decision. Possibly, when we use comparison in an artful and thoughtful way, it can actually serve as a great measuring stick of progress. You may pick up on great tips and advice from friends, family, peers, colleagues, people in your circle that you admire and you want to emulate. And when you learn something that can genuinely help you and you grow as a result, then you can be willing to pass on that abundance to someone else who may then be looking to you. Now, if you're going to use comparison as a tool, as a positive tool that you can leverage, you have to be willing to do a few things. One, you have to be willing to self-assess honestly while maintaining a spirit of learning and being gracious with yourself. This is not meant to be a form of self-flagellation or a form of punishment. If you are going to use comparison, you must be easy on yourself at the same time. Again, use it thoughtfully, sparingly, and do not compare to others who you do not want to emulate in whatever area of life you do choose to compare. So that is it for today. If you like the content that I'm putting out, please ring the bell below to subscribe and tell me in the comments below. Have you ever been guilty of comparing yourself to someone too much and has it backfired on you? On the other hand, have you had a great success story with it? Are there those that you sparingly, thoughtfully, purposefully, occasionally compare yourselves to, and it actually serves as a form of inspiration? Tell me your experiences below. In the meantime, have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.